Welcome back to a new video, guys. We have the Samsung Galaxy A54 and the A34 battery drain test right here today. Before we begin, it would be massively appreciated if you can subscribe and press the bell icon. If you find this video good enough at some point, do like it. Okay, so here are both the devices. Same options are turned on both sides. For example, the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and some other same options are turned on both these phones. Volume is set to max right now, brightness is also set to max, auto brightness is turned off. Both phones are running on the latest Android 13 One UI 5.1 update. All the updates including the phone update and the apps update were performed on both phones prior to this test. The refresh rate on both phones is set to 120Hz. The A54 is powered by Exynos 1380 and the A34 uses MediaTek Dimensity 1080 chipset. The specs and current applied settings will keep appearing on the screen for both these phones. This is a detailed battery drain test. The battery percentage, name of the app and the app runtime will appear on the screen. You will also see temperature checks every now and then, so make sure that you watch this test with your full attention. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorns and watch this battery drain test, and I'll see you when our first phone dies. Okay, so we are almost halfway through now, and at this point I will only lower down that volume. Both phones are going well. The A54 is maintaining a very good lead. Clearly the Exynos 1380 is more efficient compared to the MediaTek Dimensity 1080 of the A34. Now, bonus for all of you here. This is a detailed 3D Mark benchmark test. So if you are interested in this test or in the gaming performance of these phones, watch this part with full attention. Obviously, the Samsung Galaxy A54 is far ahead of the Galaxy A34. There are some stats that you may find useful. I have also added a live and to-do benchmark test and a storage benchmark test as well for all of you. And finally, our first phone dies. It's obviously the Galaxy A34. It died in about 7 hours and 49 minutes. That is a lot of battery output given the amount of stress I put on these phones in this battery drain test. The phone is pretty hot right now. Let's check its temperature. I'll put it on the side. The A54 is still running. And by the way, in this part, I kept switching the recording resolution between 4K 30 frames per second and 1080p at 60 frames per second. On the A54, I even recorded the 4K 60 frames per second videos as well. Now over 8 hours and the Galaxy A54 is still going on. This is pretty good for this phone. And finally, in 8 hours and 20 minutes, the A54 dies. It's pretty hot. Let's check the temperature. The A54 and A34 have the same size of battery. Display type is different and the processor is different. But clearly the A54's Exynos 1380 is better optimized by all the means when compared to the MediaTek Dimensity 1080 on the A34. This is it from my battery drain test to compare the A54 or A34's performance to their predecessor. You can watch my old battery drain test. Drop your thoughts about these phones in the comments below. Let me know how did you like this battery drain test. Do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already done that. With that being said, I will sign off and see you all in the next video.